Hello students, good morning. I am Purnima and once again I welcome you all to my English class. My dear students, in the previous video I have taught you about noun number, and in today's video I am going to teach you about noun gender. As you can see written on the board. So children, first of all 2 minutes revision I will be doing with you first. Okay. And in my previous video I think I told you about noun also, and every student they know about noun because you have been reading from class 3, isn't it? And in literature, in every class we revise the grammar. The syllabus is there in such a way that we all have to revise the previous grammar, like tenses. You people have been reading from class 3, 4, 6. Only the standard gets high, isn't it? So I revise once again with you that what is a noun. So student, what is a noun? I told you noun is the name of a person, place, animal and thing. Now what is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal and thing. Now children, person, it can be any person. Alright, like Radha is a good girl. So here Radha is a noun. Kishan, please bring me a cup of coffee. Now what is the person here? Kishan. Then we will come to place. Delhi is the capital of India. The place here is Delhi. Army Public School is located in 39 GTC. Now children, 39 GTC is the name of a place. Then we will come to the thing. I like to have that gold ring. I like to have that gold ring which is there in the showroom. Particular gold ring. Gold ring is a thing. The fans are not switched on. The thing here is fan. Then animals. Giraffe is the tallest animal. Giraffe is the tallest animal. Ostrich are found mostly in Australia. Okay, so these are the name of the animals. In thing, anything can be there. So until I also told you that there are the kinds of noun, like I told you in previous video, what is a proper noun, what is a common noun, what is a collective noun, abstract noun, and of course we cannot forget about material nouns. Okay, then children, I taught you about number yesterday, that the whole word of English language has two numbers. Children, I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm talking about the number in the English literature, English language. And what is that? There are two numbers. Yes, singular number and plural number. When it describes one thing, it is singular. And when it describes the more than one thing, okay, then it is plural in number. And today, students, I'm going to teach you about gender. Noun, gender. Now, first of all, children, you should know, children, that what is a gender. So in now we are having 4 genders in English language. How many genders we are having? 4 genders in English language. Okay, and these 4 genders are, I'm going to write, and you can also note it down somewhere. So my first gender is, there are 4 kinds of gender. See the spelling of gender. Okay, so first is masculine gender. Masculine gender. Second is feminine gender. Second is feminine gender. Third is common gender. And fourth is neutral. neuter gender, not neutral, it's neuter gender. So student, you can see four type of genders are written on the board. First one is masculine gender, second one is feminine gender, then common gender, and then of course we cannot forget neuter gender. Now children, I will tell you that what is a masculine gender. Okay, a noun, okay, that denotes a male person or animal. A noun that denotes a male person or animal is said to be in masculine gender. A noun that denotes a male person or animal is said to be in masculine gender. Okay, children, that means who are the male persons or animals? That all will come in masculine gender. Like king, man, prince, tiger. So these are all the example of masculine gender. Now children, I will be teaching you about second gender, that is feminine gender. So a noun that denotes a female person, a noun that denotes a female person or animal is said to be in the feminine gender. That means children, all those who are females, whether human beings or animals, they will come in the category of feminine gender. Okay. Then children, common gender. Then there are gender which is common, which can be both male and female. So a noun that denotes what? Both a male and a female is said to be of the common gender. Like children, teacher. Teachers can be your sir also, your ma'am also, isn't it? When a lady teachers enter in the class, what do you say? Ma'am, madam. When gents teacher enter in the class, then what do you say? Sir, isn't it? So teacher can be a neuter gender. Then children, doctor. Doctor can be a lady doctor also. Doctor can be a gents doctor, male doctor also. Of course, children, if a teacher is there, we cannot forget students. So students will also come in the category of new common gender. A student in a class can be both male and female. If girls are there, they are feminine gender, and if boys are there, they are which gender? Masculine gender. Right? Then children, there are many other gender like friend. Friend can be both. But if we say girlfriend, okay, then it is a girl, it is a female. Then it will come in the category of feminine gender. And if we say boyfriend, of course it will come in the category of masculine gender. But if we say friend, friend can be girl also, friend can be boys also, right? Then children, parents. Parents can be mother, father, they both come in the category of parents and they come in the category of common gender. Of course, baby. Baby can be both male or female, isn't it? So students, the three genders we have finished. First is masculine gender, then feminine gender, and of course common gender, right? Then children, we will come to the last gender, the fourth one, and that is a neuter gender. What is that? Neuter. Many people get confused. They say neutral. So it is not neutral, it is neuter. N-E-U-T-E-R, neuter gender. Children, any noun that denotes a non-living thing is said to be of neuter gender. Example, television, table, the book which you must be having in your hand, pen you must be holding between your fingers. So these are all come in the category of neuter gender. Temple, church, mosque, house. Okay? So this will, etc. There are so many neuter, thousand lakhs of neuter gender. Whenever we will see, you can see lot of neuter gender around you. So children, these are some of the gender which I have. Four genders. I think you all understood about it. So children, noun, I've already taught you number, that is singular number and plural number, and now you are aware with gender. So how many gender we have in noun? Masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and of course now we are having neuter gender. Okay? So children, common gender, both men learn like this: masculine, male; feminine, female; common, both male and female; neuter, non-living. Isn't it? In this way you try to learn your gender, you will never forget it. Now student, I'm going to teach you children how masculine gender, this is important and you have to pay attention. Okay? How masculine gender can be changed into feminine gender. This I'm going to tell you. How masculine gender can be changed into feminine gender. There are rules and that shows you have to share it. And you have to note it down somewhere. Right? So first rule, children. Children, some of the masculine, some of the words which will come under the category of masculine gender, and we turn it into feminine gender by putting, children, some of the masculine genders are there and they turn into feminine gender, okay, by putting ESS. Don't forget the rule of ESS. Okay? So you remember like this. Some of the masculine gender turn into feminine gender if by putting three words. And what are those three words? ESS. Okay? I'm going to give you the example and you have to note it down because you have to learn it. Author. Till an author, you know, when a person writes something, that is a author. And if you will change it into feminine gender, then it will be authoress. Then it will be authoress. Okay. So, children, and loin. Loin, loiness. Poet, poetess. Ear, ear. Okay. Author, authoress. Loin, loiness. Poet, poetess. Ear, what is the ear? Children, I'm not talking about hair. I'm talking about ear. Ear. H is silent. H-E-I-R. I'm talking about this word. If children, somebody inherits the property or some of the things of some particular person or children or the kingdom, that is the prince is the heir to the throne of that kingdom. So children, it will turn into heiress. Okay? Here will turn into heiress. Author will turn into authoress. Loin will turn into loiness. Then host. Okay? When you invite someone in your house, you are a host. When you are inviting people in your house, you are a host. When you are teaching in meetings, webinars, then you are a host. So, hostess. Okay. Then children, priest. Generally, we don't have lady priest, but sometimes children, there are many ladies priests are there. So priest, priestess. Okay, priest, priestess. Shepherd. I hope you know what is a shepherd. Shepherdess, shepherdess. Shepherd. That means the person who takes out the cattle to graze and who takes care of cattle, they are shepherds. So, sir, it will be shepherdess. It will be shepherdess. Okay. So, children, I hope this first rule is clear to you. My first rule is when we change some of the word, when it is changed from masculine to feminine gender, then children, what do we add here? E-double-S, right? Authoress, lioness, shepherdess, heiress, hostess, okay. Then giantess, giantess, I hope you know. And then I taught you one lesson, isn't it? Related with giant with a beautiful garden. So if a lady giant is there, so it will be known as giantess. Then priestess, though it is not a very common word. Shepherdess, though it is not a very common word. But according to the rule, we have to say like that. Okay. Sometimes the form is slightly changed before adding ESS. Okay. Children, sometimes some words are there which is in masculine gender, but but the form is changed. All right. That means the form means here spelling is changed, and I will be telling you those words whose spelling are changed. Okay. In my first point, where you added ESS, it was simple word. Now it will be a bit tougher because now the form masculine spelling form means here I mean masculine, the spelling which was of masculine gender, there will be a slight change when we will add ESS formula when we change from masculine to feminine. Okay, I mean to say the spelling of ESS. Okay, if ESS you have to add from masculine to feminine word, that means some of the feminine words which we change from masculine to feminine, and if you have to add spelling letters ESS, then there will be slight change. So I would like to tell you about those words, otherwise you will get confused. So children, after. Children, after. The spelling is ACTOR, but if you will write into feminine gender, it will become actress. Okay? After will become actress. Then tiger. Tiger. Tiger will be changed into tigress. Tigress. Children, it will be not, if you will write tigress, Tigeress, then the form, then the whole this will be wrong. So children, you have to write tigress, Tigress. Instead of adding Tigress, no, Tigress. So this would be the spelling of tigress. Okay. Now, duke. Children, what is a duke first of all? Duke, children, kings are said to be duke. Duke is another name of king. So duke, now see the spelling. It will be not duchess. It will be duchess. See the whole form is changed, whole spelling is changed here. So duke, duke means king. Okay, it is changed into duchess. It is changed into Duchess. Okay. Now goddess, a very common word. There are many god and goddess in Hindu religion. There are many god and goddess in Hindu religion. So children, god is a masculine and goddess is a feminine gender. So God. It is not children. God is God. So don't think goddess will be Godess. Children, it will be God. Again one D. That means Goddess. Now prince, princess. 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 Then children, emperor. King is known as emperor. Don't confuse with king and emperor. So three words you should know. First of all, duke is also known as king, then king, and now I'm talking about emperor. What is the emperor? Emperor is a king of kings. So emperor will change into empress. What is the spelling of emperor, students? Emperor. But when will be changed into feminine gender, it will become Empress. Can you see how the form is changing? How the whole word spelling is changed here? Emperor, Emperor, and then it's changed into feminine gender, Empress. Empress. Then children, very common word, master. Master will change into mistress. Master will change into mistress. Okay. Mistress. Mistress. Then children, when you go to the restaurant to have yummy food, wow, isn't it? So the person who brings you, who serves you in a very nice manner, that person is known as waiter. And if it is a lady waiter, then what he will say? Waitress. What he will say? Waitress. Waiters. So the spelling of waiter is Waiter, and the spelling of waitress is Waitress. Okay. So children, first rule, how the word change? It changed by adding ESS. Second rule, just now I've discussed with you children. This rule is a bit confusing, but if you will learn all this word, it will be quite easier for you. That there is a slight change. If you will change from masculine to feminine, then there will be a slight change in the spelling, in the form. Form here means spelling. Okay, like God, goddess. God spelling is God. Don't get confused by adding Goddess to goddess. Here the whole form is changing. Here the whole spelling is changing. That means Goddes. Okay. Duke, Duchess. All form is changed here. Right? Waiter, waitress. Okay. So children, now I am coming to the last stage. Okay, by using different words. Some of the masculine genders are written in such a way that the whole word is changed. If we will write the feminine of those masculine words, then the whole words will be changed. That means the masculine will be of different word and feminine gender will be of different word. Okay, so children, you have to note it down. I will be telling you some of the words. Boy, very easy. Girl, right? Man, man. Woman. But if I will tell men, women, men, women. What is the meaning? It is a plural form. Man is a singular. Men is a plural. Man, woman. Men, women. Then father, very easy. Mother, brother, sister. You can see the masculine and feminine both are different words, right? Then husband, wife, king, queen, sir, ma'am or madam. What is the feminine of sir, ma'am or madam? Both are correct. son, daughter. Gentleman, gentleman. Don't say gentlewoman. Okay. What would be the feminine of gentleman? Is it gentlewoman? No, student. It is not gentlewoman. It is lady. So the masculine word, if it is gentleman, the feminine will be lady. Uncle, aunt or auntie. If the masculine word is uncle, then it can be aunt also. It can be auntie also. Bull, cow, horse. What is the feminine of horse? Horses? No, it is mare. M-A-R-E. So, horse, M-A-R-E. See how the words are different. The two different words. Masculine is horse and feminine is mare. And then children, lord, lady, cock, hen, bachelor. Bachelor? No. Maid, bachelor, maid. Monk. You know what is a monk? Buddhist monks used to live in the cave. That is the male priest of Buddhist, of the who is to follow Buddhism. Okay, so those were known as monks. Nun, not that nun which you go and eat and have in a restaurant. It is N-U-N. That is children, lady monk. Okay, when I was in Saint Mary's School, I was taught by nun. Okay, so nun, they don't get married and they do many services, like they go and offer duty in church. Okay, they help the people. In earlier time when Buddhist nuns were there, they also used to sacrifice their lives by helping to the people. Of course, children, a very important part, that is the fifth part of the gender I'm going to teach you, and that is, children, there are some compound nouns. So first of all, you should know what is a compound noun. Okay. Children, when two words are there and when they are joined, okay, they can be joined by a hyphen. Okay, and two words are there, when two nouns are there, and those nouns, when they are joined by, those two words are joined by hyphen, those are known as compound nouns. And children, here we change the chief word, that is the key word or the main word of compound noun. Like children, grandfather. So here children, the chief word is father. It will change into grandmother. Okay. So now, and here will be a hyphen. So this is a compound noun. Okay, you can see two nouns are grandfather. Okay. So but grand is an adjective. Grandfather. Two words are there joined by hyphen, and then you have to change the keyword, that is the main word. Okay, so what is the main word in grandfather? It is father, and when it will be changed, it will become grandmother. Peacock. Children, peacock is not one word, it is two words. Peacock. So the family will become hen. This is a compound noun. Cock is the main word, and now it has become hen. She goat. She goat. Milkman. Okay, milk woman. Milkman, milk woman. Fisherman, fisher woman. Landlord. Lordess will not be there. Landlady. Landlord will be landlady. Cock sparrow. Hen sparrow. Children, what is the feminine word of cock? It is hen. So cock sparrow will become hen sparrow. Okay. So children, I've also taught you about how to change some of the compound nouns, okay? In such a word, the chief word, the main word is change. Some more masculine and female form of noun which I would like to tell. Hero will change into heroine. Bridegroom will change into bride. Mr. will change into Mrs. Mr. will change into Mrs. Okay, so these are some of the other words. Now children, when you will grow up and you to fill many forms. Sometimes in sports, sometimes when you are going to give some entrance examination. So one word will be there, and in that form, children, it will be written gender. That means which gender you are. So if you are a male gender, masculine gender, you have to write male. If you are a person related with feminine gender, you have to write female. You don't have to write feminine and masculine. Right? So this is for your knowledge. I'm telling now you are growing up and one day you have to fill a form. Okay? So if gender will be written, what you will write? Male or female. You don't have to write masculine and feminine. This is not in your syllabus, but for your information, I would like to share this thing with you. So with this student, I conclude my video. Thank you and have a nice day. And tomorrow I will be back with you with a new lesson. Okay, so just go through this video. So if you are having any confusion, you can go and see this video again. Thank you and have a nice